Wit is a play written about an intellectual who learns she has stage 4 ovarian cancer. The text tells the story of how Dr. Vivian Baring, professor of English, walks out the journey from diagnosis to aggressive experimental treatment to death. The story shows that all individuals, even intellectuals, who flourish from gaining and dispensing knowledge, have common emotions and responses when walking out the journey to death. It is apropos that her journey with cancer includes an experimental treatment that, in the words of her doctor, Dr. Kalekian, says, will make a significant contribution to knowledge. I'll never forget the day I found out I had cancer. You have cancer. See? Unforgettable. It was something of a shock. I had to sit down. Please, sit down, Miss Baring. You have advanced ovarian cancer. Go on. You're a professor, Miss Baring. As are you. Well, yes. Now then, you present with a growth that, unfortunately, went undetected in stages 1, 2, and 3. Now it is an insidious adenoma which has spread from the primary adnexal mass. Insidious? Insidious means undetectable. Insidious means treacherous. Shall I continue? By all means. Good. In invasive epithelial carcinoma, the most effective treatment modality is a chemotherapeutic agent. Insidious. Curious choice of words. Cancer. Cancel. We're developing an experimental combination of drugs designed for primary site ovarian with target specificity of stage 3 and beyond administration. By cancer's nature changing course, untrimmed. No, that's not it. Am I going too fast? No. Good. You will be hospitalized as an inpatient for treatment each cycle. You will be on complete intake and output measurement for 3 days. And after each treatment, must read something, must get some books, articles, assemble a bibliography. To monitor kidney function, after the initial 8 cycles, you will have another battery of tests. Is anyone doing cancer research? The anti-neoplastic will inevitably affect some of the healthy cells, including those lining the gastrointestinal tract from the lips to the anus and the hair follicles. Anti-neoplastic. Anti against. Neo, new. Plastic to mold shape. Anti-neoplastic. Against new shaping. Hair follicles. My resolve. We will, of course, be relying on your resolve to withstand some of the more pernicious side effects. Pernicious? That doesn't seem. Miss Baring? I beg your pardon. Do you have any questions so far? Please, go on. Perhaps some of the terms are new. I realize you're being very thorough. I make it a point to be. I always emphasize it with my students. So do I. Thoroughness. I always tell my students, but they are constitutionally averse to painstaking work. Yours too. Oh, it's worse every year. And of course, this is not dermatology. It is medical oncology, for Christ's sake. My students read through a text once, and they are ready to take a break. Mine are blind. Well, mine are deaf. You just have to hope. I suppose. Where were we, Miss Barron? Dr. Barron? I believe I was being thoroughly diagnosed. Right. Now, the tumor is spreading very quickly, and this treatment is very aggressive. So far, so good? Yes. Better not teach next semester. Out of the question. The first week of each cycle, you'll be hospitalized for chemotherapy. The next week, you'll feel a little better. The next 2 weeks will be fine, relatively. This cycle will repeat 8 times, as I said before. 8 months of this. The treatment is the strongest thing we have to offer you. And as research, it will make a significant contribution to knowledge. Knowledge, yes. Here's the informed consent form. Should you agree to sign, you sign here, at the bottom. Is there a family member you would like us to contact? That won't be necessary. Good. The important thing is that you take the full dose of chemotherapy. There may be times when you wish for a lesser dose due to the side effects, but we've got to go full force. The experimental phase has to have the maximum dose to be of any use. Dr. Barron? Yes? You must be very tough. Do you think you can be very tough? You needn't worry. Good. Excellent. I should have asked more questions because I know there's going to be a test. I have cancer. Insidious cancer with pernicious side effects. No. The treatment has pernicious side effects. Oh, and I have to be very tough. It appears to be a matter, as they say, of life and death.